In 2 weeks, our convoy has covered a lot of ground and seen a lot of controversy. We've seen beautiful and historical sights. We've spoken with a lot of Americans who support our movement, and many we've found common ground with. We've seen police ordered into action twice under abuses of power, and been publicly shamed for peacefully exercising our right to speak. The East has a lot of history, and we've seen many cemeteries where soldiers from the American Revolution are buried today. There's a real sense of pride and heritage at these sites, and we wanted to learn more. One of the first things we learned is that Governor Gage of Massachusetts was given a secret order to suppress open rebellion by any means necessary. He sent 700 British troops to destroy a citizen militia's weapons depot and seize their gunpowder under cover of night. But the Sons of Liberty, as they called themselves, were prepared. And this set into motion an entire network of rioters to gather the militia, and Paul Revere to ask an unnamed friend to place the famous beacon in Christ Church, 2 lanterns, meaning the British came by sea. Around 5 a.m., the British advance troop met a militia force of 77 able-bodied citizens on the Lexington Green. These farmers stood boldly, staring down the barrels of 124 British Special Forces. Having stood their ground and sent their message, the militiamen were ordered by their captain to return to their homes, but during the movement a shot rang out. The British immediately fired on the scattered militia, and the war had begun. I feel we have a lot in common with the presumably ragged and clearly outgunned militia of the American colonies. We are a small group, and we often feel alone, but we aren't calling for violence against our great country. We are calling for discussion, for open debate, and that we arrive to the solution swiftly and soundly. We are against all violence. We are for peace. We believe in promoting self-defense and in upholding the law. I hope to never wield a gun against anyone. But I do believe that the knowledge that American citizens can own firearms is a deterrent to tyranny, and that banning guns will not stop hate and violence. We are proud to be Americans. We've made great progress as a nation and will continue to do so as long as we can find common ground. But let us remember that the first shots in our revolution were fired to prevent the disarmament of American citizens. Avoid anything that divides, and ignore the cries of doomsday, because our country will survive this as we take our country back. May we always be proud to be Americans.